Hello, hello. No, that is something else. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, watching us from all over Africa and the world. Welcome to day two of the Uganda Elite League 2020. Cricket is back, cricket is alive. We hear from the Pearl of Africa. We should be able to give you a whole week of exciting and thrilling cricket. Day one was super nice yesterday. The Royal Bucks Varsani getting the double, beating up the Mamba Challengers and the Aziz Damani Scorpions on day one. Today, the Varsani Bucks are back. They won't be playing a double today because they did that yesterday, but they will be playing the first game of the morning, and they're right already into it. They won the toss, elected to bat first, and they're making things a little quiet with just one over to go in the power play. The Mamba Challengers are on 14 for no loss. 14 runs for no loss for the Mamba Challengers. And the opening batsmen, Daniel Riange and Emmanuel Hasaya, are still out there in the middle, taking things easy, taking it a slow start. The Royal Varsani Bucks captain, Jonathan Arnold Tuani, introducing Frank Nsubuga into the attack, who will be bowling from the Ginger Road end. First ball up, it's a wide ball indicated by the umpire in the fifth over from Frank. You don't see many of those coming from Frank, but looks like every day is not a Sunday. There's a shout there for a catch behind. Umpire is not interested. Daniel Riange lives today another day. Nothing. That's a very good sharp call from the umpire. One run down the line there. Coming through with the last ball of the power play. Hasache Emmanuel unleashes the sweep and pays the dividends. They'll get a pair of runs. A good backup. From That's a step out from Daniel Riange. Misses everything completely. They were looking to take on the youngster. The youngster, after conceding a boundary, he bounces back with two dot balls to end the power play there. Scoreboard is ticking on for the Mamba challengers. They're 32 for no loss after 6 overs. All of you guys out there, tell a friend, and another friend, and a relative to subscribe to the Uganda Cricket Association YouTube channel. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch this match, you can predict the winner from this game and you get a voucher worth 35,000 from Kaveli Restaurant. Easily the best cake makers. The buffet is spot on right there at Kaveli. They even bring it to you. They will make a delivery. So just predict, get your voucher in. We'll call you. If you're the winner, we'll get in touch with you and then make sure your delivery is delivered right to your office, to your home, wherever you are in Kampala. Here's Frank Nsubuga in the second over. Emmanuel Hasaya gives it a straight bat. That's a big hit. Where is it going? Emmanuel Hasaya, he's not going to be keeping too quiet throughout this innings. He's already hit one maximum. We see him hit the second out of the park. That's right onto Ginger Road. Should be on its way to Ginger in one of the trucks that are passing by. The umpires get a new ball from the scorers there. Such a grounding it out. That's a good shot from Hasaya. He's called Sachman. He wears the number 50 jersey. His idol is JP Dumini, the South African international. And after big six, he consolidates and rotates the strike with one. Daniel Rianga steps out, but I can tell you it's a wild slog from him. I don't know if that's the advice coming from the dugout, but I think it's early days for him. If he stays longer on the wicket, he will be able to give his team the impetus to do better. There's Daniel. He's swinging widely. He's not connecting anything. Sometimes you need to connect. Even if the ones add a lot to the score. Too many singles bring a lot of pressure. Too many dot balls bring a lot of pressure in 2020 cricket. Timmy down the wicket. He'll get one because he hits that very hard and that rest off to the man and long on like a bullet. Emmanuel Senes does the. For no loss. 7 no one there. There's a misfield. They decide to run. The lucky Robinson Obuya was on the ground crawling after a sudden bounce there disrupted his ground fielding. Siraji keeping things a little quiet. How much more can he do that? That's all they need from him. Umpire indicates white ball. Still trying to figure out what Siraj and Suga's bowling action is like because it's not the normal off spin we used to see before the COVID times. Looks like he's remoted his work. And he's had to be tucked away because his model, his bowling action, he's become a tougher customer. I hope his batting is still way up there like it was before the COVID pandemic because it looks like the bowling will win him many more admirers in this new generation. is Frank. Emmanuel Asaya goes, attempting another slog sweep, and not right off the middle of the blade. Daniel Young steps out. No man's land. Lucky. He wants one. They're going for the second. Do they get it? Yes, they do. Zone campaigner. He's played for Uganda for many years. He's been off the team. He set up his own tennis academy and he's as well played Davis Cup tennis for Uganda. What a talent you have. His young brother, Duncan Mugabe, is the top seed in East Africa if it comes to matters of playing tennis. Duncan Mugabe, also another youngster who has played cricket for Uganda in the underage national teams as well as at the club level. That's why him featuring for Wanderers a couple of years. At the end of over number 9. Very, very cheaply dismissed. Stepped out to the ball that was right on the 4th stump. It didn't connect. Sirajan Subuga picks up another wicket. 5 wickets for him in the tournament and 1 in the match. I don't know if Here goes Ivan. Powerful punch. Years of experience from Ivan Tathamira for many, many sides in the Ugandan League, Africa Cricket Club. challengers. Yeah. Picked up 4 yesterday. He's picked up another 2 already. 2 out of 2 stampings for the keeper, Fred Achelam. Well, the magic arm. Irfan Afridi is the new man in for the Mamba challengers. Boxing at number 4. The scores on 50. Was not a good start, as good as got. That is a big edge. It was flying. Jonathan Sebanja couldn't put a finger to it. And Sirajin Suboga rose a mixed wicket there. But he's done well for his over. And this 51 at the halfway mark for the first innings. 51 for 2. Newman in the middle. They need to get going. They need to get stats. Irfan Afridi and Ivan Tawethamira. Frank Nsubuga to come through with another over. Here's Irfan Afridi to face Frank Nsubuga. Irfan tickles it very hard. He's got a solid base and stronger arms even. That's a nice one through to square leg. There is a man manning the area. The young Pius Oloka. That was of the leg side. That call won't be given out by the umpire at any one time. Work to be done by the Mamba challengers. They don't want to put their good start to waste. Must keep going. It's a beautiful day for cricket out here, and they must keep doing all the tough work. Frank not giving any room for the batsmen to swing their arms. That's a very good tidy over from the experienced and veteran campaigner Frank Nsubuga, who keeps things very, very tight. 52 for 2 after 11 overs for the Mamba challengers. Mamba challengers, of course, owned and bought by Vahid Mohammed. He's invested a lot in Ugandan sports, Mr. Vahid Mohammed. He's got a franchise in badminton. His son plays for Uganda badminton. He sponsored a team in the Division 2 Lay Code Strikers. He owns the Challengers Cricket Club. But first things first, here's Siraje. Siraje is back with his new remodeled bowling action. The leg breaks are being tough to be tucked away by the batsman, and he's bowling to Irfan Afridi. Irfan goes. Irfan hits big. Who wants it? And it's taken. He was mistimed, and he pays the price for going too early to a ball that wasn't right in the zone. Good catch taken by the young man in the deep, Mr. Pius Oloka. He's been putting in a very good shift. We know him that he's born and bred in Jinja, and he is doing very, very well. Irfan goes looking for glory. Everybody knows that it was on this ground that Irfan made history as the first Ugandan to score a century in as many as 10 years when Uganda hosted the ICC World Cricket League Division 3 against Malaysia. Muhammad Irfan Afridi getting Uganda out of trouble with a century of 66 balls to take the team home on a day when the Lugogo was packed to the rafters and with the fans eating for a home win. Well, Irfan gave the Ugandans a good weekend that day, and he will never be forgotten in the history of Ugandan books. But for today, he's gone. He's a goner. Not a Ghana, but a goner. Another wicket bites the dust. And we are back to the action from a team that was doing very well at 48 for no loss. They're ready now, 52 for 3. The allure of quick runs, the pressure taking its toll on the Mamba challengers. Very beautiful punch from Ivan Tathamira, who is happy to rotate the strike. Newman takes the guard. That's the captain, Frank Akankwasa. And there's good running from Frank. Yesterday, he helped his team reach the 100-run mark after it was in all sorts of trouble. Frank Akankwasa, the captain of the Mamba Challengers, scoring 44 runs off 20 balls with 4 sixes and 4 boundaries. Can he do that again today? He goes. Well, he will have to ride his luck today because he's already been dropped of the second ball he faces. Young Jonathan Kiza dying desperately to his left. spills it. It was a tough chance, but to go down in the books as dropped. Siraje is proving a menace with the ball. Already 3 wickets to his name, just costing him 9 runs. He looks like he's worked very hard during the COVID-19 pandemic on his bowling, and he's paying early dividends. 7 wickets and he's top of the log of the bowlers chart in the tournament. 7 wickets from 7 overs. He still has an over to bowl in this match. And well, he could match yesterday's tally of 4 wickets and maybe even pick up the man of match award. What a way to see people coming back looking sharper. Many people thinking that the COVID-19 forced break will get many people rusty. But the teams playing some enterprising cricket yesterday, for teams and players that haven't played in 8 months also, looking very sharp with the type of cricket they played. It wasn't too shabby out there. And they did a very good job with the scores they set up. The first game going down to the wire, and the second game only interrupted by bad light thanks to the evening drizzle across the country. We saw some big half century from Wasim Bat, and we saw that 4 wicket haul from Siraj Nsubuga, 4 for 9. He's already on 3 for 9 today, 3 for 10, but still got an over. But Frank Nsubuga's spell is done, 4 overs, 20 runs. And another Nsubuga is the one who's been picking the wickets, Siraje. But the captain will bring back the youngster, man donning jersey number 13, Jonathan Kiza. Not the best of days. His first over went for 13 runs. But he must do the work because he's on the team as a seamer. Say number 13, the jersey is donning, is lucky for some and unlucky for many. Hopefully it will be lucky for him. Like I normally want to say, we've seen many big players across many sports wearing that number 13 jersey. Right here back home, I just bring you David Obua and Alan Katerega, the 2 big footballing superstars that have played for the Cranes. Made the name there, David Obua. Still looked at us as a legend of the game in Uganda. And having grown from an Obua sporting family. Too many feeling changes going on here. Frank Nsubuga is asked to come in the inner circle. They have a parked onside for Frank, and the 1 extra cover is the only fielder, Emmanuel Isanez, out there in the extra cover region. Emmanuel and mid-on is back in. Frank Nsubuga manning that zone. Here comes Jonah. Very good length ball to start up things. .5 overs left in this innings, and you shudder to think, what is the plan? What are they think about these Mamba challengers? Extras will always be welcome. Every time Jonathan strays away from the line, the extras will be taken by the batting side. They have an experienced coach. The Mamba challengers, Jackson Ogwang, as tall as they come. It's another extras on the board. They will welcome them. Giving you lots of entertainment over the years. starting with this tournament. Subscribe, tell another friend to subscribe, and ask that friend to tell a friend and a relative to subscribe as well. But for starters, there is a prize, and there will be more prizes to be given away during this tournament, not only for the players, but also for you, the fans watching. We'd like you to predict the winner of this match between the Royal Varsani Bucks, captained by Arnold Otwani and owned by Tulsi Varsani, the proprietor of Varsani Group of Companies in Uganda, Kampala, who also are the big boys behind Rainbow Paints, against the Mamba Challengers, owned by Mr. Vahid Muhammad. That's a nice one. Little Tico down to the off the hips. They'll go through for another single. Three for three after 13 overs. They're moving at a run rate of 4.5, and the projected score for now is 98. I will design some more runs. I don't think Sirages has. Remoted his work, remoted his action. Leg break is the name of the action, I presume. Hopefully, I'll be corrected if I am wrong. Not the usual off spin we used to see before the COVID-19 pandemic. The experienced man walks over to his captain. Ivan must be telling Frank, let it go. She's only got 2 balls to go. Who will take a liking to the rest of the bowling? Let it go for now. He's living dangerously out there, Frank Akankwasa. One ball left in the spell. And I tell you, that's a maiden over for the number 14, Sirajan Subuga, keeping his close pal, Frank, very, very quiet. He finishes with figures of 3 for 10 from his 4 overs. That economy is enviable. Any bowler in the world would love to own and boast of such figures at the end of a match. He finished with 4 for 9 yesterday. And on a new day, this is even better because he ends up with 7 wickets in total for the tournament. And he will be languishing alone up there on the bowler's chart as the leading bowler of the tournament. Good bowling, Sirajan Subuga. It tells you that hard work pays. He worked hard throughout the pandemic with coach Jackson Ogwang, who is unfortunately not his coach in this tournament, but Uganda will benefit from Siraje if he keeps bowling like this. Here's Jonathan Keyser. Hits very hard, Frank. Hits it straight. Only 2 experienced men at the boundary. Frank Musubuga and Jonathan Sebanja. Both have played for Uganda. Of course, Frank being the mainstay, played for Uganda for the last 25 years. Jonathan been in and out of the side lately. Still manning, though, the right to be in the national fold. Arriva is coming through to young Jonathan. The 2 batsmen have a chat. Ivan talking to Frank. The captain Arnold, Frank, and Jonah giving the youngster Jonathan Keyser advice on where to bowl it for Frank, because Frank will be looking to go big, even maybe bigger than yesterday. Frank is not in a hurry. He will not succumb to the pressure of the fielding side and the advice they're giving the bowlers and the outspread field. He just a little tap down right in front of him and scamper through for a quick single with Ivan. They're dealing in singles. They won't be trying to hit him now because there's too much advice coming up from the fielding side. They're showing the bowling team that they are equally bright and up to the task. They won't be swinging aimlessly. Well, they bring in the 3rd man. They bring in the fine leg and Frank comes down to long on. That is hit very hard. Does it get to the boundary? No, it doesn't. They will take 2 runs. Rains have been coming down thick and fast, and well, the ground is not as fast as should be. That will be 4 runs. That's a full toss, low full toss, not very fast. Was dipping into him. and he's happy to guide it to the square leg boundary where the man was actually removed just the previous 2 balls and brought up front to the 30-yard as they desire to push long on back to the boundary. Don't forget to subscribe to the Uganda Cricket Association channel on YouTube and follow this action. Full dot ball to end things up. Frank not connecting anything there. $73 for 3. This young Royal Varsani backside boasting of a powerful bowling lineup that is giving a very good account of themselves. And they know that they can throw everything, throw their bodies on the line, do a very good job today because they only have one game today, and then they can put their legs up in the air and earn some deserved rest. Have some exciting talents. I see Simon Sesazi, Robinson Oboya, Sirajin Subuga, Fred Achilam, the wicket keeper, young Pius Oloka, who won them the first game yesterday with a big 6 down the ground with 1 run required of the last ball, giving a full ball, full face of the bat. There's Emmanuel Isanez, all sorts of experience coming through Isanez. And Isanez will be introduced into the attack for over number 16. Who has 6 runs to his name, 6 runs, 14 balls. Don't forget that maiden over Frank ably accepted and gave away to Sirajin Su. There they go. They'll only take 1. They managed 107 runs yesterday. To Frank Akankwasa, the captain. The captain's knock, 24 ball, 44. Unbeaten with 4 maximums and 4 boundaries. Here is Issa to Frank. Frank hits hard. Who wants it? Young Jonathan drops again. He's been dropped twice already. 1 run. Young Jonathan under the coach. Every day is not a Sunday, they say in cricket, but you've got to back yourself up if you think the day is going to. Ends who the winner will be is a 35 voucher. A voucher worth 35,000 from Kaveri restaurant. You can go dine with a friend, make merry, enjoy an evening at Kaveri restaurant. If you predict much, that voucher is up for grabs. Get it on. Predict now. Channel page, and we will get to that didn't hit the white line, marking the. I have a plan going on here. There's some big brains on the field, and the fielding side are not just bowling to please the batsmen. They're asking the questions, and they will not be swayed into anything else. They're happy to give out the odd extra if they can keep to the plan and don't give out the boundary and keep the batsmen quiet. There's a wild swing from Frank, the last ball. Hopefully the sides watching out there, the Scorpions, and the Bucks can learn something from these guys, the way they've been bowling, hitting the lines tough and hard. There's a lot of cover there, 2 men at the boundary to cover anything hit outside that area. And just at the odd single, we would like to see these new tactics coming up to show that these guys are not just playing the game on working hard, but they're playing it smart. These are the things I know Coach Lawrence Madlane is looking out for and seeing who's got the brains to deliver at the big stage. Here's Ivan Thamira. Umpire indicates wide. Gets wide. But I tell you, not happy. They think the bowler is hitting it in the right area, and they make their voices heard through the captain, Arnold Otuani. It will stay wide in the books. Here's Ivan Thamira. Hits it hard, but there's no one to catch it because everyone is standing on the 30. It won't be. It won't be a catch. I will humbly move on to his 10, getting into the double figures with that little Skyer. And here's Frank. Frank swings very hard. He's hitting that line hard and he's pushing the ball. He's not giving Frank Akankwasa any chance to have a lucky go at him. Go, lucky, go. None today for you, Frank. He's played already 19 balls. Still on to his 16. Again, another swing and a miss. That's a very brilliant over from Jonathan Sebanja, who remains wicketless. But he's done a terrific job. He's only given out 13 runs in his spell thus far. Hope all you guys listening out there, the sound is much better. We apologize for the poor sound early on, but we'll let bygones be bygones. Let's be smarter. Let's look to get this going and getting on. 83 for 3 after 17 overs. Another 3 overs left in the match. Can they get 30 runs and make this a little interesting? Can they get more? Will the bowlers be right on top and make them quiet and even don't make sure they don't get to 107 that they got yesterday? Well, here's Ivan Thamira. And Jonah Kiza. Ivan goes big. Who wants it? Taken. Easy catch. Taken by Frank Nsubuga. Ivan Thamira goes. It was in the zone, I tell you, but it wasn't connected. They lose the 4th wicket. That's the end of that little beautiful partnership that helped them rebuild from 54 for 4. It's now from 54 for 3. That moves to 83 for 4. Jonathan Kiza, I told you, every time he plays, every time the captain gives him the ball, he has managed to pick a wicket. Wicket boy. Wicket breaker. Waiswa, national team all-rounder, walks into bat at number 6 with the scores of 83 for 4. But it's Frank on strike. The bowlers of this row, Varsani backside, very, very enterprising. They have their thinking caps on and they are earning every right to be out here playing in the post-COVID-19 pandemic. We told you this is the elite league and we are dealing with the best in the business. Frank hits very hard. Who wants it? Is it a catch? Yes. Frank is gone. Jonah picks his second. Tough day in the field for the Mamba challengers. This looks like will be one-sided if they don't produce some magic with the ball. Not always good to speak too early, but I tell you, the way the Royal Varsani bats have gone out with their bowling, this is a revelation. The bowling, hard lines, hitting hard lengths, and they've been making themselves very audible here. They've been hard because they're doing a terrific job with the ball. 83 for 5. Kenneth Waiswa stays lonely on the wicket. Kenneth Waiswa swings at Jonah. He doesn't connect. There's another nice, exciting player who was walked up to the park. He swung and missed almost everything yesterday. And in my little chat with Rogers Olipa, the new man, he told me I'm a little rusty. I need to get my groove back. Hopefully he's getting his groove back because I saw him shot a few balls before he walked in. Rogers Olipa made his debut for Uganda on this ground during the Africa 2020 Cup final against Kenya. Didn't score many, but was exciting the field and bowled a nice, beautiful over there with his cutters. Beautiful seamer. They will take the extra, but the projected score now is at 95 for the Mamba challengers, and I tell you that will be way below par. 95 won't win you many games in the 2020 match. Just needs 2 batsmen to get going, and they will be. That's another wide. They want to run. They won't run. Umpire Eric Wandera spreads out his arms to indicate the wide. Jonathan Sebanja using some good energy, young blood, young man, high energy levels. So he got 2 wickets in his spell. He's a wicket taker. It's ingrained in his blood, in his system, in his DNA to take a wicket every time he bowls. It's been a little costly today, 29 runs, but that won't matter too much because the batters are right onto 84 just. And that batsman Kenneth Waiswa says the ball is too high, should be a no ball. Well, umpires will always be final in the books. You as a batsman, you walk out there with the bat, and your job is to do the needful with the bat. Emmanuel Isane is coming through to bowl the most important over of the match, as many people like to say today, especially many of you out there who do watch the IPL. That's a fine, thick edge. Rogers Olipa will get off the mark with the boundary. Good welcome run. After playing out 7 balls, he says a little rusty, and even the opening shot wasn't connected. Just a lucky thick edge. But with him, he's in good company to play the last 11 balls of this match. Only a little worried that the fielding changes have been too many for the Royal Varsani backs, who've bowled very tight lines and hit hard lengths. They should be walking off the ground now for the end of the first innings, but they still have another 11 balls to bowl. Hopefully they don't have many fielding changes towards the end and get penalized for slow bowling. Olipa and Kenneth Weiss were 2 men who've done that coveted yellow, black and red stripe for the national team, the Cricket Cranes. Out there in the middle to do some work for the Mamba challengers who are looking to get off the mark. Emmanuel Isane is seasoned campaign as well. He's played for Uganda and he still has some caps in him. Here he goes, Olipa. He's it right over the cover region. They'll run one very hard. They'll go through to the second. Frank is happy to keep it very easy and tight. Cleans up nicely and will walk with the ball to the bowler. The Pasco doesn't make for good reading. The last 5 overs have been very quiet as well. 28 runs coming through from the last 5 overs. And they lost 2 wickets in those 5 overs. So Olipa swings for the heavens. He can only look down back to earth and say, well, I missed it all. Very good line from Emmanuel Isanes. Not as quick as used to be, but of course a lot wiser now. Olipa hits. Then getting the ones Kenneth thought able to run for that. Although it was hit very hard to very hard to hits it very hard. Where does it ones will be indicated by the umpire. Roger Zolipa. Frank wasn't on the rope. He was standing around 50 yards. The trot or the few back flips back to get a hold of it didn't yield any fruit because he had nowhere. He couldn't reach it. It was traveling very, very fast. Welcome runs for the Royal Varsani, for the Mamba challengers, who moved to 97 for 5 after 19 overs. Rogers with 12 of 6 runs. Kenneth with 0 of 3. Kenneth will be on strike for over number 20. Your comments, all of you guys watching out there, that the picture quality is top notch. We give you HD because we want to be the best in the business. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend and another relative to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Uganda Cricket Association. Get the link, follow the games. It's the Uganda Elite League. We're dealing with the best. And there are prizes to be won, not only for the players, but for you fans out there. There's a 35,000 voucher up for grabs for this particular match. If you predict before this over ends who will win the match, go make merry, go dine with a friend. Hey, here's the last over. Jonathan Sebanja. Kenneth Waiswa is off the mark in the last over of the game. He wants 2 runs. Olipa says, take it easy, mate. The 5 balls left in the game. In the innings, I beg your pardon. They have a little chat. Kenneth Waiswa trying to find out from his mate, Olipa, what he would love to do now. Is he going for some orthodox shots? Is it going to be a show of power? Jonathan Sobanja won't be keeping quiet. I know he's going to try and do what he's done throughout the game. He's not picked a wicket, but he's bowled very well, hitting that 4th stump line. Looking like the brighter prospect with 17 runs off 8 balls. Mamba challenges coach Jackson Ogwang will desire a boundary from this last ball to give his team some competitive impetus going into the second innings. Here's Jonathan to Olipa. What can he do? What does he do? We will see in just a second. They run very hard. They will be going for 2. Here they come. And I tell you, the script is rewritten. As yesterday they say history repeats itself, but doesn't get better than this. They stop at 107 as they did yesterday. 107 for 9 it was yesterday. 107 for 5 it is today. It went down to the wire to the last ball yesterday. Will it go down to the wire today? We will see in a short while. I believe the Royal Varsani backs have bowled very well. But they've been maybe 10 minutes late in their bowling. Their batting can get them out of jail if they bat quickly. Because we done with the first innings, we'll be looking to see who wins this, who put in the right first prediction to win that, for that fund to win that all important voucher worth 35,000 shillings to Kaveri restaurant. Jackson Ogwang and his assistant Lawrence Sematimba, who is also a coach player in this tournament. We will see him play a couple of games. Lawrence already out on the field to make sure their boys stretch out those hands a bit, loosen up their hands a bit. And we are asked to have a bat. iso tele makula ebitwa bisinza ko sino namba ngasiraba. This one, display number, using this same number also. Using this number only. Because did I delete? Did I what? This number, yeah? Okay, that's not what I then send again. Hello? Okay, let me check. Okay. So should I? Okay. Good morning from the Pearl of Africa. We are back. Good stuff happening for the Mamba challengers early on. The breakthrough, the big wicket of Arnold Otwan is gone. ball, Otwani. David Wawira strikes. At number 3, Otwani got 17 odd runs yesterday, 16 to 17 runs. And Robinson Obuya, lanky batsman, plays a lot of textbook shots, donning the number 82 jersey. First done on the national team by Ivan Tathamira. He is to face David Wawire. Let's see. Mamba challenges. He's comfortable right behind it. Stops it. Everybody will love to play in the 13th game of the competition later this weekend on Saturday. 13th game being the final. This is a quad round robin format tournament played under the T20 code. 3 franchises will have a go at each other 4 times before the final that carries the prize money. There is 500,000 shillings for the MVP of this tournament. There is work to be done. But all these guys out here, they need to show value for money. They're the elite players of Uganda. Easily 48 of the best players you'll ever see playing in our competitions. The cream de la cream of the national team is picked from here. And Coach Lawrence Matlane is following closely. He told me he was loving it all and enjoying a beautiful view of the game. Loving what he's seeing after 8 months of non-serious activity as the whole world was shaken by the pandemic. The Elite League emerges from its shadow. We thank, of course, we couldn't have been able to do this as Uganda Cricket Association without the help of National Council of Sports, whose office is hovering over the Oval, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education and Sports, the National COVID-19 Task Force, and the stakeholders, our beautiful sponsors. Here's Cosmas Cheuta with over number 2. Cosmas starts with 1, swinging in, guided by Robinson Obuya, who gives the strike to the left-hander. This tournament going to be used as a yardstick for the best players who emerge from here, who will be earning the right to travel with the national cricket crane side to Qatar for another tournament in December. Early on in December, the Cricketers will be on the prowl looking for more glory in the Gulf, in the Middle East. Chance for a catch. Chance for a catch, I tell you. Simon Cesars would have been a goner, but we saw a couple of butterfingers in the first innings. Hopefully we don't see many in the second, because it's a pressure game for the Mamba challengers who are playing a double today. They had a chance to make it two. Cesar still on zero. Gets a reprieve. He's dropped by Emmanuel Hasaya. Those are hard lanes and good lines. Mamba challengers must work, and they are at work. It off the line and will be indicated wide. Cosmas Cheuta, a graduate from the baby cricket crane side, the under 19 team that was in Namibia last year, finishing third in that tournament and missing out on a golden opportunity to play in the World Cup that was held in New Zealand. That was held in South Africa, I beg your pardon. New Zealand was the previous edition. Good lines. Mamba Challengers, captained by Frank Akankwasa, a man who also is a former captain of the baby cricket crane side, the under 19 boys side that played in Windhoek, Namibia. Cosmas was part of that side, so he's having another beautiful opportunity to be under the same stewardship, under the same guidance of Frank Akankwasa, who has a couple of senior players to guide him if anything goes, or if he misses anything. Off the mark for Simon Cesar's Tanda. As you may notice, all these players have been in the national setups over the years. Some have been in and out of different emerging side, the under 19 side, the under 23 side that have toured East Africa and Africa. And it's a beautiful opportunity to get their bodies back in cricket playing shape. Cosmas believes there was a chance for another wicket there if the keeper, Lawrence Sematimba, had held onto it. But Lawrence Sematimba doesn't get a hold of that. Looks like it was off the hip. It wasn't a catch. Bowler thinks else. But it is a dot. Neither on the front foot nor on the back foot, staying in one position, and hopefully he has no trouble with his hip. Very good ball there. Three dot balls. All these balls have been incisive, wicked on any other day, but Cesars is watching it. Wawire is right on the money, bowling very well today. The whole for the Mamba challengers is interested. The umpire Eric Wandera is not interested in the appeal. Not out, he says. Cesars stays, but he's been troubled. He's gone through some misery in this over already. 4 dot balls, and all of them incisive, penetrative. They could have picked a wicket, but he's still there. He's got to fight and put a price tag on his wicket. He lets it go. An umpire will indicate wide. Looks like it's just straying away a bit. The character of a batsman is seen from such situations. A person who holds his end stays out there to live to fight and not to live to die. Another wide. David gets some words of encouragement from the pack. They don't want him to be bowling too many wides. The Mamba challengers and the Aziz Damani Scorpions, who will be playing the second game of the day in today's doubleheader, were fancied as the favorites early on in the tournament, but it's the Royal Varsani Bucks that have made some necessary noise early on, winning 2 games on the doubleheader day, day 1. Before day 1 game going to the last over, another one won by 8 runs thanks to the DLS system, the DLS method. Ball to go in the over. David Wawire stops in his tracks and goes back to the bowling. Another ball swinging into the left-hander. Cesars is grimacing in pain. I had to laugh. Some things are unavoidable. Not intended. Get it. Mamba challengers were bowling very well because they picked up another wicket in the first over, taking out the dangerous man, the captain of the Royal Varsani Bucks, Anwar Otumani. Scores 7 for 1 after 3 overs. Right. 4 runs there to the total. They move on to 12 runs. First boundary of this innings. Again, another slog across the line. Robinson won't be staying too much to look around. It's a 20-20. Runs are desired. Sometimes as a batsman, you've got to devise means of getting the scoreboard ticking. You don't allow the bowler to get on top of you for too long. 18 for 1. There is a new bowler for the Mamba challengers to bowl the 5th over. That is Irfan Afridi Muhammad. He's won many accolades with the cricket cranes for his 5-wicket hauls, with his last hitting. He is one to reckon. If there's any chance for the Mamba challengers to win today, he should be able to pick up a couple of wickets. He holds the trump card with the ball for the Mamba challengers. He didn't get any runs with the bat. He held out early on in his innings with a straight 1-2. Long on, never dropped. They don't like to drop him because he can punish you. Man like to be called Lala. He's bowling. Bowling very well. Irfan Afridi. It's another good ball from Irfan Afridi. He ends the first over with the maiden. Good things up front from him. 18 for 1 after 5 overs. There is another over left in the power play, but we will have a result. For now, the result is a given because the 5 overs of the match are done. Whatever interruption we have, I shudder to think there will be bad light, because that is not in any of anyone's wildest of dreams. But we are on our way. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day of cricket. Mamba challengers looking for their first victory, and the Royal Varsani backs looking to make it 3 out of 3. They got a perfect pair yesterday. Can they complete the hat-trick this morning? Early days to make any quick conclusions. Simon Sesazi going through a vigil of an innings here. He's got 1 run of 17, the left-hander. Robinson Nobuya has been riding his luck. He's got 12 of 10. Introducing a new bowler, left arm orthodox, Henry Senyondo. His figures count. His figures count for so much in associate cricket. Arguably the best bowler, one of the best, I would like to say, without fear or favor, one of the best in associate cricket, if figures and numbers are anything to go by. Left arm magic, I like to call him sometimes the big, and sometimes I call him the big left-hander. Short of a length, but it's drifting. And well. Can we see 2 back-to-back maidens from the Mamba challengers, who are defending just 107 runs? Big sweep. Who is there to serve it? Yes, there is someone. Robinson Obuya is the man who unleashes the slog sweep. Its reward is 2 runs. It's a delicate shot, but every coach says it's the safest shot to play against a spinner. Keep sweeping, sweep and sweep. Sweep that very well. Okay. 2 runs in the over thus far from the Royal Varsani backs. And Senyondo's first over. That's the end of the power play for the Royal Varsani backs. They've only managed 20 runs and they lost the 1 wicket in this spell of 6 overs. They need 84 balls. Slowly, steadily going up. It was 5 early on when we bought just the 2 overs. Now it's gone to 6.2 required per. It came off like a medium pacer's ball from Irfan. Saisazi guiding it to the leg side. The chase was on. Slow outfield. They will only get 2 runs. Saisazi is back on strike to face Irfan. 22 for 1. Big hit again. Will this reach the boundary? Yes, it is racing off. And yes, 4 runs. That's an ambitious ball. He's trying out too much, Irfan, costing his team there. I tell you, that boundary could have been avoided, but that was very quick, very short, and on its way. Batsman just obliged and guided it on to the boundary. After getting a boundary, Simon is looking to be the bright of the batsmen. Just playing it safe and nice, giving it a full face down onto the surface. Flashing blade from Simon Sesazi. They get another pair of runs there. And this is a very good over for the Royal Varsani backs. They're running very hard. It's been a very fruitful over, I tell you. 12 runs from it already. Big shot. That's a good hit from Robinson Obuya. 4 runs to the total. Robinson doing the business. 34 for 1. They've been moving on well. They got 12 runs from the last over and they already have 4 from this one. They're doing well. They're making up for the lost balls, lost time. Even Simon, who had 1 of 17 balls, already has 11 runs from 23 balls. So looks like the partnership is being worked and working out. Batsman Sprimo Robinson Obuya is putting some pressure on the bowling, and rightfully so. He's got to make them think. Chance for run out. The appeal is loud, but the amble through for the second. Simon Sesazi was picked by his bigger brother Henry Senyondo yesterday. He will look to be the wiser of the two siblings today with the bat, not wanting to give a wicket to Henry. That is the end. Dennis. To ball from the Java end for the Mamba challengers. Mr. Rogers Olipa. Already they take one. We'll be giving out a voucher at the end of the match to the lucky fan who predicted the win of this game. Voucher worth 35,000 shillings. Olipa is new into the attack and he's welcomed with the boundary right there. He's already gone for 7 runs, and that's what they need to coast to victory. These Royal Varsani Bucks, they only lost 1 wicket. Their captain who is gone, and well, they need to rework some more magic, the Mamba challengers, and because we passed the power play and they have the fielding restrictions off, they could set better fields for a man like Olipa who can be hit all over the park because he pulls some gentle medium pace with a few cutters here and there. Did the magic in the bowling, with the field settings, with the plans, with the strategy for every batsman that walked in. And he was a little disappointed with the batting team. He said they were a tad too slow. They were only looking for the big hits and not enough singles. Good things to know that the coach is not only back home in the Rainbow Nation sleeping, but is watching and following this elite league because it will help him as a precursor competition for him to pick the best 14 men to tour the Middle East in 2 months' time, early December, where clearance will be for a competition in preparation for a tough 2021, where they will be all over Africa and on the international scene looking for glory. Henry Senyondo is into the attack to make things a little quiet for the Royal Varsani Bucks, who need 62 from 65 balls. It's their game to lose from this stage. Robinson Obuya, 22 of 23 unbeaten, and Simon Sesazi, 19 of 29. The run rate has been brought down from a required 6.5 to just 5.5 now, from these 2 batsmen who have gotten some good runs in the last 3 overs. But Sempija Senyondo, the bowler, must find a way of trying to cut back on their run scoring options, the big scoring shots. Mamba challengers can do this, and they must believe in themselves that they can stifle the carnage. Obia sweeping and sweeping. He won't be bogged down by the bowling. He's happy to keep the scoreboard ticking. And there's always a good contest going on between the brothers when they face off, these three brothers. One is in the Scorpions, Lawrence Sempija. There is the two here, the bowler Henry Senyondo, the eldest of the three brothers actively playing cricket now, and the youngest is to face Simon Sesazi. Simon Sesazi of the Bucks facing his elder brother Henry Senyondo of the Mamba Challengers. He picked his wicket yesterday. Can he complete the double? He gives it a full face. It's not stopped well enough. They go through for a single. Sesazi gets a round of applause from the dugout because he is rotating his strike very well. After playing 17 balls for just the single, he is on 20 from 30. Looks like he will catch up. Sometimes people say you don't catch up in cricket. You've lost out on time, you lost out on balls, but you can catch up, I believe. Senyondo. Hardly finishes the spell without picking a wicket. Henry Senyondo is still wicketless in this spell so far. That's the end of over number 10. 48 for 1 at the halfway stage of the second innings. And the mathematics is that simple. The Royal Varsani Bucks need 1 run per ball to win this contest. This contest shall be won by the team if the Mamba Challengers don't give away a run a ball, they will win. If the Varsani Bucks get a run a ball, they will win. It's that easy. 60 of 60 needed for the Royal Varsani Bucks. And here's what can he do? That single bring the 50 up for the Royal Varsani Bucks. The men on a mission chasing a hat-trick. That's a big shot, a big hit. 4 runs for Simon Sesazi. It's a beautiful shot. Hit straight to the side screen. They don't come any better than that. driving through, and the batsman who you thought you had held back in his stride starts striking the ball sweetly like that, like how Simon Cesars is looking, because he's got 26 of 33, and you know he was dropped while he's still on zero off the bowling of Simon, off the bowling of Cosmas Cheuta. He was dropped at second slip by Emmanuel Hasacha, and now priced him out early, because for a person who has rebuilt his innings from zero, from 1 of 17 balls to 26 of 33, that is a master stroke. He's showing you that he's got bigger brains, he's got the perseverance, because he played out the tough bowling of Cosmas Cheuta and David Wawire early on to show that he's made of steel. He can put a price tag on his wicket, and he can grind it out and make sure that he gives his team a chance to play without too much pressure with his wicket already fallen. Hats off to you, Sesazi, for now. For over number 12 with the desperate dive from the man at short mid wicket. It will only be a single because Cheuta cleans up quickly. Sending it now to the right hander, Robinson Obuya. Expect a slog sweep or a sweep shot anytime. Big here even. It hits into the tennis courts. Lugogo Tennis Club will be welcoming one of the balls from the oval. Robinson Obuya sees a length he can swing at, frees his arms, and launches one into the tennis courts. 6 more runs to the total. Welcome runs for the Royal Varsani backs. 30 of 31 not out. Obuya is looking like $1 million bucks. Sanjendo changes the bowling action from left arm over. He goes to left arm round the wicket to give the batsman a new different angle. That is hit hard straight to long off where Cosmas is. Just another additional run to end the over. Score is 63 for 1 after 12 overs. The captain introduces himself in the attack with another 8 overs left in the match, with the Royal Varsani Bucks needing 45 from 48 balls. They have this game. They only blame themselves if they lose this game. However, they don't push any panic buttons. A third shot, but hit straight to the fielder. Chauta is under it. He takes it. Very beautiful catch. Frank Akankwasa combines with a man is captain over the years, both at the club level and at the under 19 level for the country, to pick the dangerous wicket over Robinson Obuya. He was looking very dangerous. He falls for 31 of 35 balls. That's a very good catch in the deep. And looks like the captain's magic will be with the arm, not with the bat. And walking into bat at number 4, with Robinson Obuya gone, walking into bat at number 4 is Jonathan Sebanja. Jonathan Sebanja walking in to join Simon Sesazi. Two men who have played also a lot of cricket together at the club level, especially when they played for the Charity Trust Fund Cricket Club. Team that won the Division 2, came up Division 1 and roughed up some few feathers, putting up on some big sides. Jonathan is in. Stops one. Gets a second off his legs. The run for one. He's off the mark, Jonathan. They're saying refresh the upload. Still fail. It's okay. Yeah, we don't internet. I'm going to sing. I take out on a sponsor. Sponsor, you have to take out pressure. Cosmas Cheuta is back from Ginger Road end to ball over number 14, with the Royal Varsani backs needing 43 runs from 42 balls. Jonathan Sebanja will be on strike alongside Simon Sesazi, who opened the innings and still there till now. Here is Cosmas. It's a very good ball from Cosmas Cheuta there. The score is on 67 for 2. It's still advantage the Royal Varsani backs because they have wickets in hand. But the Mamba challengers cannot be written off this early. Do so at your own peril. They are still in it. They have a chance. Another very good ball. That's a very good bumper ball. Jonathan didn't have too many answers for that. Jonathan Sebanja, a right hand batsman, left arm opening bowler. He bowls a very good over. Mr. Cosmas Cheuta and gets a handshake from the elderly statesman there of the side, Mr. Ivan Taitamura. Very was a good ball. Sebanja threw the bat at it. It Poised. 6 overs to go. 38 runs. Road end. Shot number 10. Irfan Afridi. Of course, you may be asking why the name Afridi. Yes, the big boy Shahid Afridi from Pakistan, the Pakistani legend, the former Pakistan captain, the man who scored 100 when he was 16 against Kenya at the Nairobi Gymkhana Oval, is his uncle. Shahid Afridi is an uncle to Irfan Afridi. He bowls like him, tries to mold his game around his, and loves with the ball like him. He is a match winner for Uganda, Shahid Afridi. He can be the match winner for the Mamba challengers today if they can keep calm, especially in this over. Come on, you Afridi. Ball's a quick one, straight up. Chance, the seat over the covers will make it. Sebanja hits, chance for a catch. He holds out. Starfish celebration there from Franka Kankwasa, the captain of the Mamba Challengers. hit powerfully hard. There is cover in extra cover. They want the second. They run through. They will get two. There's a disparate throw to the stumps from the bowler Cosmas. Will it go down to the last ball of the match like yesterday when these two sides played the first game of the Elite League 2020? First game in as many as 9 months since the COVID pandemic, since the last action of cricket was witnessed. Actually. From 30 people we're watching now and 9. From what I said, I got. You have to find a solution on what happened. Because there was one like 93 for 3. The Royal Varsani Bucks need 15 from 2 overs. 7 runs per over will do. All important 19th over. Good shot through the covers. The whole fielding pack says 1. And they will take 1. Pressure out here in the park. There's a quick run through. There's a quick run through there. that has completely stopped. Chico Wanji. Wanji, Chico, Nicola, comment. Musali, Kola Musali. Musali, I'll forget. Up. They need 7 runs from 6 balls. Very bad that the ball from the last second last ball from the last over was hit for 6, yet it could have been caught by Emmanuel Hasaya, who is the man manning the extra cover region. Seven runs required off the last 6 balls of the match. Simon Sesazi on 49 of 54. He's played very intelligently and given his team a chance to the very end. It lies in his hands now, but he's not on strike. It's Fred Achelam facing Irfan. He hits it high in the sky. Who is under it? Rogers Olipa. Victory, I must tell you, because now it's very hard for the Fred Achelam. Dot ball.